My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is the only channel dedicated to UFC fight picks and DraftKings lineups run by MMA insiders and professional fighters. Every week, I join Dan Kramer and Nick Newell, two longtime professional fighters that have fought at the highest levels on the planet, as well as Jacob Lyons, a skinny kid from Indiana. So join us every single week for our full fight card breakdowns, our individual fight card breakdowns, our betting guide, and our DraftKings lineups. First up, at UFC Vegas 32, we have Hannah Goldy versus Diana Belbita. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong because her name had all sorts of tildes and apostrophes. Anyway, Diana is 13-6 overall, 3-2 in her last five, coming off of two losses. Hannah Goldy, 5-1, coming off of the only loss of her career. This is a weird one, man. This entire card is full of tricky fights, live underdogs, crazy DraftKings prices. This is one of the weirdest cards we've had in a long time. Either way, Hannah Goldy is very strong. You can see by her physique, she's just a little tank, absolutely jacked, short stature, but very strong and solid. She's a striker who absolutely never stops moving. She likes to fight at range, which makes absolutely no sense because she's got little tiny T-Rex arms, little tiny legs, and she's very short. She doesn't have any real power, but she's incredibly busy. This is a really tricky matchup for her. Diana Belbita has, on paper, a ton of experience, but if you start digging into those fights, they're not the best, right? She didn't have the toughest road. It's a good amount of fights, obviously, way more than Hannah had, but I would not say it's the highest caliber of opponent. It's a lot of local fighters. She has low fight IQ. She's coming off a loss where she was a 3-1 favorite. Her fight style is she marches forward. She also has busy hands. She has high volume. She has decent takedown defense, and she's going to be tremendous compared to Hannah Goldy. Much, much larger. Jakey boy, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, that was a slap in the face saying she didn't have any competition because she fought my girl Ariana Lipski and she got submitted by her, which is not a great sign because Lipski, we saw in her last fight, she's a fantastic kickboxer and just got absolutely mauled, couldn't get off her back. So I don't think that's a good sign for Diana, but at the same time, Hannah Goldy, you mentioned, she's a physical presence. And if you look at her Instagram, which I have done multiple times in the past few weeks, she's even more shredded than she even looks like, even in this picture. I mean, she's just absolutely shredded. So I don't know if maybe she, started a new cardio program or what the deal is with that, but she is absolutely jacked, absolutely shredded. I did watch a grappling match with her. She looks pretty green on the ground. Even like the transitions that I would normally see, just like in even novice people, it seemed like she didn't really know what was going on. So this fight is so tough to pick because I don't think either one of them are very good anywhere. So I'm going with Diana just because there was one fight where she came out with a fox draped over her. I can't remember what her nickname is, the Warrior Princess. So she literally had a fox draped over her, a dead one, and was holding like a spiked hammer as she's making a walkout. So I said, okay, well, that's enough for me. So I have her winning, even though I don't think she's like head and shoulders above Hannah. Well, I guess in height-wise she might be, but it's a tough. Yeah,
she's literally head and shoulders above her.
It's a tough pick. I could see it going either way. I don't think either girl is that great, but I'm going with Diana literally just because she walked out with a fox draped over her shoulders.
No, and listen, this is absolutely a pick 'em. These odds are ridiculous. This is a pick 'em because Hannah Goldy, very like when you look at her, she looks incredibly strong, and she is strong, but she doesn't really have knockout power. She doesn't use that physicality to like ragdoll people. She kind of is just very busy. She's in fantastic shape, so she doesn't really tire, but she's very busy. Pepper, high volume, not great anywhere. So, this is absolutely 100% a pick 'em fight. Do not bet on this fight because at plus 155, she's not even a big enough underdog to really let that fly. So I also have Diana Belbita winning because I'm definitely saying that wrong, but her takedown defense is very solid. She's just as busy and she's much, much taller. I am not a Tapology guy, meaning A lot of these people will look at Tapology, oh, the reach, and then they base the fight off of that. I don't typically do that. In this case, the reach is a big deal. I
don't think she's skilled enough to use her reach. Reach
Well,
is for someone that's like got a good jab. I mean, just because your arms are longer doesn't mean. I bet my reach is almost as more than yours, but I bet you'd probably be able to put Hannah.
Yeah, I might be able to sneak in there. Anyway, I also have Diana because, again, Hannah's not really a threat anywhere. She is much smaller. And if she was a wrestler, that'd be fantastic. Great. She's small, duck right under, boom, takedown. That's not really there. Diana's my pick. I'm not betting on this. I have a bunch of bets on this card. I'm not betting on this. I'm not touching it with DraftKings.
And that, and just to, you mentioned if she was a grappler, that grappling match I was watching, I just remember this. She had her, and it was not like a jiu-jitsu match. It was with the cage, but there's just no hit punching, whatever, like a true grappling match. So she had the girl up against the cage, and her underhook, she just shoved her. She just had her hand in the girl's armpit. It was like trying to control her and transition her, and with her hand just sticking her. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So
yeah, that's hot. Well, the only thing I will touch is Monkey Knife. I like the more here. They're both very busy. I mean, that's their style. Busy. They both come forward. They stay in each other's faces. So I do like the more here. I wish it was a little lower so I could be more confident. But I don't think there's a stoppage. I think they just kind of go at it, pepper away, high volume, 3 full rounds. And Monkey Knife Fight, you triple your money. I like this line enough to hit it. These are live right now. WeWantPicks.com/MKF. Sign up, promo code WWP. They will instantly match your deposit. Take the free money, throw it on a line like this, and you triple it with the win, which means you can lose a few and you still make a bunch of money.